Craig Harding. What I'm doing is opening up a restaurant. This has been the culmination of 10 years of my life.
Failure's not an option.
You know, if it doesn't work, we lose it all.
On the last episode, I had a lot on my plate, including plates. The kitchen was taking shape, and I had my first chance to dance on the bar. We sourced out food supplies, wine options, and tested it all on a captive audience, the new staff. No way to go. Finally, Campagnolo was starting to look like a restaurant, and everybody was excited, especially me.
And the day has arrived. It's our first service. It's great. We got a private party tonight for 30 people.
It's a private party, but you know, you've got 20 people coming in at the very beginning of what you're trying to do, so you want it to be right. So we'll get there. Everybody's here lending a hand. We've recruited parents and friends and anybody really on the street who was curious. So we'll see how it goes.
Brad would be better on this.
Okay, yeah. But can we do this one here? Because that, like, if there's one slice of that.
Oh, it's quite fat. Or you could do two. I mean,
like, but on there, I think it's way too small.
On here?
Yeah. Like, if you take one slice of that, it's gonna fill up almost half, three-quarters of the plate.
All I'm saying is, we don't have many of these, which is a nice plate, unfortunately.
Yeah.
We've got lots of these.
Yeah.
Okay?
The new dish I'm pumped about is burrata cheese. It's a locally made, fresh cheese with a mix of cow and buffalo milk. We're pairing it with roasted grapes, toasted bread, and a drizzle of excellent olive oil.
So this is a locally made burrata. It's cow's milk. So we grilled the bread, rubbed it with garlic, put the bread on top, hit it with some Malden sea salt, a nice finishing olive oil, and roasted grapes, and a little pepper. Like, it's just super simple.
Right, okay.
Okay? Dig in.
There's another dish that we're tweaking. It's a pork terrine flavored with orange and pistachios.
It's a mustard from France, violet mustard. Different flavor, okay?
Please, please.
Yeah.
Violet mustard.
Cool.
The clock was ticking as every last detail was tended to.
We're in the a little bit. It's 5:55 and they're gonna be here at 7:30, but you know, down to the wire, and it's gonna work in the end. So.
Crust like that.
Oh, that's good too. 2 for 2.
Chef's gotta do a little pastry every now and then too. The lemon olive oil cake. Somebody gave me a good piece of advice. They said to me, listen, this weekend, if you do one thing, take 1 minute to reflect on all that's happened, because I know you're gonna forget about it. This is gonna pass you by because you're so focused, you're so in the zone with what you gotta do with this place, and it's just nonstop, go, 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 go. Your mind doesn't have a bit of a moment even. So I've taken that today as I was out and about, and I'm like, I'm just appreciative of all the help that I received, of the support that I've had from everybody in this. Is it better without it being bold?
And right up to the last minute, I was getting help from my buddies about the font on the menu that I had just printed.
Like, I can read if I really concentrate, but if I'm just like looking at it quickly.
You know, because I think your margins are off. And two, this should be like middle. Look how much space is here and look how much space is here.
Yeah.
Feel me?
You guys are splitting hairs here. Like, the biggest thing right now is not the margins, it's the font.
Okay, font, then you need, I think you need to look at
I think all you need to worry about tonight is just making it a little bit more legible, and I think that has done it.
After months and months of work, not to mention a lifetime of dreaming, the doors to my very own restaurant were finally open. It was a private party, and I still didn't have a liquor license. But that didn't mean that cooking for a room full of people in a brand new restaurant wasn't exhilarating. Seeing the smiling faces around the room was a great relief. People were enjoying the food, and I felt extremely happy for the moment, because I knew it was a captive audience, and the real test was yet to come. One of my best friends and biggest supporters through this whole experience is Nick. He's also a great chef who decided to take the plunge and start his own place just down the road from us, which makes us competitors in a way, but he's got a very different idea for a restaurant.
The name is Porchetta and Co. We're going to be doing strictly porchetta-based sandwiches. Yeah, now it's like really taking shape, which is crazy. It's blowing my mind. It's just, this process is driving me f***ing nuts. 6 days of shit. Like, I don't know what I'd rather be doing. I'd rather be like digging graves or something. I don't know, but like, I just can't wait to cook. I just want to cook.
Cooking by next week for sure.
You know, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I know I just have to keep positive and focused about how I'm gonna get there, on time, and try and stay within budget, and not pull my hair out at the same time.
It's all about taste. How's it taste? How's it taste? You know, I can talk my ass off all I want, but if it doesn't taste good, it doesn't taste good. So, but I'm not worried about that.
There's been a lot of huge milestones along this crazy journey, but I gotta say that finally getting the liquor license was one of the biggest.
I don't know why there's two, but here they are, man. Here's the liquor license. Capacity. It's got to be posted in the visible area, but now we can get all of our booze. We're gonna go to the beer store. We're gonna get our 3 kegs for tonight. The wine guy's coming with a wine order. Get the spirits from the LCBO, and we're good to go. Like, up until this morning, it was anyone's guess as to when this license would come in. Nobody was answering their phone call. Nobody had an answer. Try to get an ETA, forget it. Nobody knew what was going on. Nice. So that's it. We're rocking tomorrow, man. Saturday night, first full service. Can't wait. It's good. I haven't been cooking as much as I want to, you know, because it's always, we're building good camaraderie with these guys. You know, we've been hanging out there every day, just prepping, getting to know each other, kind of feeling each other out. But I really want to be more present in the kitchen, actually getting my hands dirty. We gotta get this done because the guy's coming at 2 o'clock to install the kegs.
Okay, so then go get the beer.
No, it's fine.
I gotta fucking blitz this, put it in, no big deal. Race it out.
So you got it under control. That's the life of an owner, a chef owner. You spend less time cooking than you want. No, I mean, like taste that now. What is it? Just
So whatever was off the top.
I know.
Yeah, I know. Do you see how this is working? There's no way I can blitz it all together no matter how you look at it. So it gets all mixed, then it gets mixed again, and it's all gonna come together.
Great. This one's gonna be a lot better than the other one.
Probably.
The ribs are better. The boar's a little bigger, not so dry. Our yield on that was terrible. Use the same amount of boar. We probably use less boar this time.
Think so?
Yeah. Because you gotta run around and do things like go get beer.
pick up product. You're almost like a purveyor. You know, last minute flying out to the market at 4:30 to grab something. That's what you got to do. So I've hired good people, and I don't have to babysit them, which is huge. So I can kind of get out there and do my thing and make sure that everything's running smoothly and make sure my staff has all that they need. So imagine it like skate. Like a skate wing, right? If you start cutting it against the grain, it's going to disintegrate into nothing. Yeah. So you want to cut like tagliatelle size strips of it with the grain and just peel off all of this sort of stuff, okay? This side is fine. It's generally like a little bit textured. It's just peel off this membrane stuff and that's it, okay?
Against the grain?
No, cut it with the grain. Or else it's just going to fall apart into nothing, yeah. And I would keep it at pieces like that long. So get it in now, get it frying with the meat before you add the tomatoes, okay? Yeah. And I don't have any rosemary, but...
No, we don't, we have like no rosemary. And...
Do you have any fresh rosemary? The phone's been ringing off the hook. I've hit up Twitter and Facebook and and our blog, which is actually acting as our website, and I've posted it that we've got our liquor license and we're good to go. I'm getting like 200-300 hits a day on the website, which is awesome, and we're letting it sort of happen tomorrow. We're taking rezos. I got a party of 7 for my folks. I got friends coming in, so Saturday and Sunday is going to be bananas. So we're on like full force production. Have you done all these 3? All that's done. They were smooth to start. You just need to be handed. So this will be a good litmus test this weekend, opening weekend, to see what we can expect. And it's a great time of year. End of November, we're booking Christmas parties. If I was open any later, I'd have pretty much missed the Christmas rush. And then we're off into like New Year's in the first week of January. They're dead. So we need this month of revenue. We like desperately need it. So it's awesome. It's been a blessing. It's important to get the staff educated about all the food we're working with. So, I decided to organize a field trip to a fish market I'd heard about. It was a tight squeeze to get everybody in there, but Nigel, who was feeling a little under the weather from the night before, graciously took the trunk and we were on our way.
I'm so glad I got Ralph's pillow back here. It's comfy as
Yay! Freedom! Freedom! Come out of your hovel now. The place we went to is called Taro's. It's in the north end of Toronto and it sells the freshest fish from all over the world. It's like everything is immaculate. It's the freshest fish, it's prepared, it's the way it's handled. That's the difference, right? When you pick and you choose your fish from certain suppliers, it's from the time that it's caught to the time it's shipped here, it's handled properly, and when it comes in here, it's handled and taken care of, and it lasts longer, it's fresher, it's like top-notch, grade A fish. Like, it's beautiful. Yeah, I prefer like smaller octopus than this sort of style. Great, it'll be fine. All the tuna gets frozen anyways. Like when you're at the Tsukiji fish market in Japan, like 5% of the tuna is fresh. 95% is frozen at sea. Then it comes in, they stick in these long like extractor tools at the tail and at the collar, and they do their samples, and that's how they bid on frozen tuna. Like they take a core sample. They have these like axes that they sharpen, and they like hold the fish up by the tail, and they like clean it, and they take all the fins off with it. Like they're like it's a $20,000 fish, and they're hacking at it with an axe, like precision hacking. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. And so I brought all my sous chef and all. I'm the chef too. Okay. So I brought everybody for lunch, and maybe hopefully we'll buy some fish for some specials. Okay. This week, and obviously.
How do you know you?
Well, I've heard a lot about you.
You know, everybody recommends.
I came
coming
last
up here.
week. My friend brought me here for lunch last week.
And he had some fried chicken. He said it was amazing. So we came up. Anyways, I'm Craig.
Craig?
Yeah.
I'm Taro.
Taro. Nice to meet you.
Quentin.
I might get the live one on Thursday
You might get live scallops in the shell in,
in shell.
and you're selling it per piece.
by piece or by pound or
Yeah.
whichever you prefer.
Are they from the East Coast?
No,
They're
that
from
is
the
from BC.
From the West Coast, like
Yes.
Queen Charlotte.
It's called a Japanese scallop. The scallop, only the meat,
Yeah.
I'm selling 19.50 a pound.
And how many piece per pound? Normally?
Around 10 U10 size.
U10
yeah.
size. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good size.
Sometimes smaller, because the wild.
Yeah, I know. It all depends.
Yeah.
It's great. Okay, well, we'll talk.
Yeah.
We'll eat something. We're hungry. What should we eat today?
Sushi or sashimi or
Yeah.
okay, the sushi sashimi one.
Everything.
Yeah.
Just talk to them.
It's an ion supply drink. It's filled with electrolytes. But I went on a bit of a bender last night, and this is what you need. I want 20 more of these. Oh, that's delicious.
You got the salmon skin.
Besides the water, I think Nigel needed a good meal to cure his hangover, and it turned out this was the perfect place for it. Rather than looking at the menu, we decided to let Taro just cook for us. We had fried food, we had sushi rolls, we had fresh sashimi. It was an incredible meal for lunch.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, please.
Sorry about your luck, guys.
It's amazing, eh? Yeah. That's incredible. I'm gonna start with the spot prawn. Incredibly fresh. It's like an oyster, drier, chewier. It was an inspiration to be in a place like this, and it got me totally ready for our opening night. Finally, our first big night was upon us. A packed house on a Saturday night. And though there were a lot of family and friends there, the pressure to please couldn't be more intense. Yeah, you got two. Well, I got two coming, one for you, one for one. Yes. Yeah. And you got to react to do right after these salads, okay? While we tried to hold it down in the kitchen, the dining room was buzzing, and from what I could see from my vantage point, people seemed to be enjoying the food. Like I said, there were a lot of friendly faces who most likely wouldn't tell me if they didn't enjoy it, like my mom, for instance.
The whole thing that's occurred, there's a number of emotions that are going through me. First of all, I am extremely proud, extremely happy, and I'm a little scared because it's come, so far, but I'm just hoping that it continues. He's put so much into it, an incredible amount of time, passion, work. I hope it works out for him. He deserves it.
Yeah, the pears in the salad, excellent. Finish off the nuts.
I was really pleased with the way the kitchen was working, including the kitchen staff. We managed to get around in a limited space, do our jobs, and not want to kill each other.
that it's open, will they all come back? You know, is it going to be successful? I mean, right now it looks like it is, but he has all his family and friends here to support him. And they will always be around.
I mean, all of Craig's family has been incredibly supportive of
This entire venture was inspired by my grandmother, my Nona. And it was a real thrill to have her here on this special night.
We got the restaurant going and the house going, and yeah, and it's just really lovely to have you here. You're the special guest of honor this evening.
It's supposed to bring here to you, not to you.
No, for you.
Thank you very much. There's a lot of people in here that really, I couldn't have done this without. A lot of people at this table and at other tables, and I hope that we're going to make this a big success, and that I'll see a lot of these faces here again at some point throughout the year. So thank you guys.
On the next episode, it's our first fully booked Saturday night. A buzz has started to build in the city through the blogs and word of mouth, and this represents a big test. A lot of prep is going in to ensure this night is smooth sailing. We need to be on point because at any moment I'm going to get reviewed, which can make or break a new restaurant.